What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy Pod Day, and let's get right to it. Mike, Meaty, Mike. What's up, everybody? What is up? What's up? What is up? Hopefully you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you listen to this. All right. Well, first, of course, welcome to the See.Plan.Do show with me, professional life coach, mindset coach, business coach, all the other coaches you can think of, Mr. Garry O'Neal Jr. And as always, when you see me out on vacation with the family, please make sure, don't forget the junior. Shout out to Pops. And we have another power-packed podcast here on the See.Plan.Do show, season 4, episode 16, entitled The News with G. So, today I'm going to switch it up for you guys. You know what? I'm going to switch it up. So today we're going to get right into some news that you can use. And so that's what we're going to be doing for our entree, our appetizer. Our appetizer for today is going to be hack your system. You're going to be a hacker today. So without further ado, can I get to my shout outs? Absolutely. So day one, A1 listeners, you already know you always get it. Always get the vibes first. Thank you. Listening to it. You know what? Today I was listening to an older episode today, The Disciple of Discipline. Please go back if you are looking to work on your discipline. Check that episode out. But that was during my internet radio days. So if you've been listening that far, man, look how far we've come. Day one, A1 listeners, first time listeners. Hey guys, come on in. The water's fine. People that are watching this on YouTube, streaming this right now in 1080p or 720 or even 480. I don't care. As long as you get to see me, see you. All right. As well as people that are in the U.S. and outside of the U.S. I thank you. You literally could be anywhere in the world. You could be literally watching anything in the world, but you are here with me. And I so appreciate that. So my job is to not let you down, baby. All right. To Sabes Las Vivas, you know the vibes. So we're getting right into our wonderful episode. Again, season 4, episode 16, The News with G. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see we're doing a little different today. All right. We're making it. We're coming to you CNN style. All right. WBAL style here in Baltimore. All right. Fox. No, not Fox News. Any one of the other ones. All right. We're coming at you like that. All right, so I got a host of topics that I want to go over, my personal opinions, as well as some information. And so let's just get right to our See.Plan.Do moment of the week, as always, sponsored by Heart Savers Maryland. So right after a brief commercial word, we're going to get right into it. All right, so your See.Plan.Do moment of the week is entitled POUR. P-O-U-R. Now, I love that acronym. I've actually used it a long time ago, but guess what? I have way more listeners now. And so guess what? I want to bring some of that. I want to repackage that for you. P-O-U-R. And so what I challenge you today, this evening, this morning, whenever you're listening to this, I challenge you right now to look at your circle. And are they pouring into you? Are you pouring into them? And pour, P-O-U-R, is an acronym. The first thing is going to be provide. Are you providing for them? Are they providing for you? All right. You can't just be the only one. And you're the only one that has to keep pouring out your energy, pouring out advice, pouring out solutions to problems, and you never get refilled. Are they pouring into you? Are you providing? Are they providing for you? Whatever that looks like. All right. The O is offer. Again, what are we offering? All right. What do you have to offer your family, your friends? What do they have to offer you? How does this work? We have to make sure we offer something. All right. If you have not checked it out, it's an amazing story called Stone Soup. I want you to check it out. All right. It's an amazing story about what we can offer. And when we bring what we can bring to the table, everyone can benefit. Offer. All right. You is uplift. Listen, even your favorite neighborhood life coach gets down sometimes. All right. I'm not a perfect man by any way, stretch of the imagination. All right. And sometimes I need help too. Sometimes I get down. I get angry. I may experience depression. All right. And so, where are the people that can uplift me? Where are the people that can uplift you? Are you a person that can uplift people, or are you an energy vampire? Can you uplift? Are you being uplifted? And the R, if we need to, because sometimes we may have to do this, is rebuild. Are you able to help this person rebuild? See, it's great to have good time associates. Yeah. And good time associates, they serve a purpose. They're there for the good times. Hey, you want to get some crabs? You want to go watch the game? You want to go hang out? You want to be outside? All those things. And they're great. They're great. If you want to have a party at your house, they'll help you set up the invite. They'll bring the people. They'll even bring beer or whatever libations you want. And they'll party with you because it's a good time. But when it's time to clean up, they're not around. So I ask you, you have people in your life that are pouring into you? Are they pouring into you? Are you able to pour into them? All right, because rebuild may happen. And one thing that we can remember when we're going through something, going through a crisis, going through a tough time, is who was there and who wasn't there. So make sure that if you call somebody your friend, make sure that you pour, provide, offer, uplift, and rebuild. All right. And make sure that you are getting it in return because you deserve that too. All right. That is your See.Plan.Do moment of the week, again sponsored by Heart Savers Maryland. We're moving right along because I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys respond to this episode because this hasn't happened before. All right. So let's get right into our song of the week. And as always, each week I have an amazing song on the playlist, the intro song, as well as this song, the song of the week, sponsored by Greenlight Entertainment. Hey, if you guys are watching this, you're streaming, you're going to listen to it right after the brief commercial word. If you are watching this, you will see obviously we can't play it on YouTube, but if you look in the details section, you'll know what we're playing. And I'll challenge you to just pause this and go listen to the song. Come back. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, guys? So come on back. All right. So right after a brief commercial, we're going to get right into our song of the week. And guess what? We're going right to our appetizer. And then we're going to get right into our news that you can use. Because guess what? Season 4, episode 16, the news with G. Hey, I'm G. All right, that was your song of the week. You know the vibes for this entire summer. Winter, spring, summer, fall. I have the vibes as far as the music. Okay? Just follow along. Enjoy the ride. All right? So let's get to our appetizer of the day. And of course, our appetizer is sponsored by Silk Hair by Sasha. Silk Hair by Sasha is a Black-owned hair company that provides high-quality Brazilian and Indian hair. They also carry bonnets, hair accessories, edge brushes, and it constantly are adding more and more hair products. They also have a custom wig service, and you can buy bundles straight from them. All right. Please visit their website as well as subscribe to their newsletter to receive information on deals. Also, follow them on Instagram and Facebook. You can check them out at silkhairby.sasha.com. That's the website. Or check them out on social media at Silk Hair by Sasha. All right. So let's talk about our appetizer. Our appetizer is entitled Hack Your System. All right. So in our body, we have different chemicals. And one of those things is that we have happiness chemicals. So right now, I'm going to break down to you how you can hack your happiness chemicals. All right. And how we can use them. So the first one I'm going to talk about is dopamine. Okay. So when we're talking about dopamine, that's the reward chemical. So how can I access my reward chemical? Eating food. Now, I will say eat healthy food, please, guys. All right. achieving a goal, yeah, completing a task, and self-care activities. That's how you release that dopamine in your system. All right. That's why you don't feel bad after you do some of these things. All right. The next one is endorphin. That's the painkiller. And how can we hack that system? How can we get access to those happiness chemicals? All right. With endorphins, you can release that by exercising, listening to music, watching a movie, and laughing. Hey, look at that. All right. Oxytocin, which is the love hormone. Ooh. All right. You can hack that system. You can hack that happiness chemical by socializing, physical touch, petting animals, and helping others. Look at that, guys. Look at us being a hacker. And the last one is serotonin. That's the mood stabilizer. And how can we hack that system, Gary? I thought you never asked. Guess what? Getting out and being exposed to the sun, practicing mindfulness, being one with nature, and meditating. All right. Let me share with you guys with that last one. What I used to do, and I'm going to get back to it, is that in the morning before I worked out, I would listen to my affirmations and I would go outside. I I have a blanket, or if I didn't feel like using a blanket, I would just walk outside. I have a pretty nice yard, and I would just sit there and listen to the affirmations and just lay on the grass, whether it was Indian style, whether I just laid there. It was just, it was amazing. So if you are able to do that, I challenge you to do that and get back to me and let me know how you felt. All right. You can comment below. You can reach out to me on any one of the social media platforms and let me know. All right. That is your entree. I mean, that's your appetizer of today. Happiness chemicals and how to hack them. All right. Let me know which one is your favorite one. All right, guys. Now let's get to our entree. Let's get to our entree of the evening. And our entree is sponsored by Lalone Clothing. Guess what? Lalone Clothing is the official area where you can get all of the See.Plan.Do show merchandise. You can get shirts, you can get hats, you can get all types of apparel that support and show your loyalty to this show, as well as other shirts and apparel that supports your vibe. So make sure you head on over there to Lalone Clothing. That's LALONE clothing.com and pick up something today, even if you pick up a sticker. All right. So watch this. Watch the magic. So look at what I'm about to do now. If you're watching this online, I typically you just see me or you see a guest, but bayow. Ooh, look at that. So right now, if you're looking at this right now, let's get right into some of the global topics as well as the other topics that we have here. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Afghanistan. So recently, Afghanistan, that the Taliban has overtaken. I got to adjust myself over here. The Taliban has taken over the capital of Kabul. All right. Or Kabul, however you want to pronounce it, but they have taken over the capital. And so right now, you have a lot of people fleeing. And this is one of the results as the U.S. was starting to exit Afghanistan. So please put your prayers up for everyone there. I'm pretty sure you see horrific videos of, unfortunately, you've seen videos of people where the military planes are leaving and people are trying to hold on to this plane. And if you've seen some of the things I've seen online, that unfortunately there has been people falling from the planes and dying. And you got to think, man, like what is going on where people would rather try to risk their life or ultimately die as opposed to staying. So please put your prayers up for a peaceful resolution in Afghanistan. All right. All right. Next one up is, you guessed it, COVID. Now, as of you listening to this podcast episode, the FDA has they have approved the Pfizer vaccine. Now, that's great. you know, if that's what you are, if you are for the vaccine, that's great. So now it's FDA approved. So all of the things that, some of the things that we were worried about, you may be resolved in that. Now, what I will say, I think that people don't realize this, is that now that the FDA approved it, we're going to start seeing mandates, and some mandates have already started happening. And if in your government, in your state, now that the FDA has approved it, you might start seeing for your government jobs, for your state jobs, that some of your employees may impose, they may impose mandatory vaccinations. So let's just keep abreast of that. That just happened within 24 hours. So let's see what's going on with that. And also tell me how you feel about it. Are you for it? Are you against it? Let me know in the comment section or on my social media page. All right. All right. So, you know, I am a little surprised that happened pretty quickly, but you know what? Hey man, it was going to happen. So it's just going to happen. Next up, billionaires. All right, billionaires. So Rihanna has joined Jay-Z and Jay-Z and Kanye West as now the richest female musician on the planet. And most of her net worth is not even from her music catalog, guys. You already know that she has, because she has 50% stock hold in her Fenty line, it has reached 1.7 billion. All right. So Forbes, and now so Riri. No, we're going to Rihanna has joined that billionaires club. And that's absolutely amazing, man. Like, I get, you know, it's great. You know, I see a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it when an infant, because it came out this month. So in that information, you know, it's just all really about converting. I love it. I love the idea that this is happening. You know, I love that we've seen a lot more people that are not conventional. They're reaching that billionaire status. I mean, you really think about it, like Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye West, just to name a few, are billionaires. There's plenty of other billionaires, and they do different avenues, but to see musicians reach a status of billionaire is absolutely amazing, and we should celebrate that. I see some people hating, of course, as always. Some people gonna hate, you know, but hey, man, those numbers don't lie. All right. So shout out to them. Shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to Kanye. And so we're going to talk about Kanye in a little bit. All right. But right now, let's keep it with Jay-Z and Beyonce. And so guess what, guys? If you have not noticed that this power, man, I mean, who better, man, as far as a power couple, man? Like Beyonce and Jay-Z have, who's been married for over a decade, right? Are now the new face of Tiffany & Company campaign called About Love. So if you're looking at this on YouTube, you see Jay-Z looking at a never seen before Basquiat artwork, piece of art. That's absolutely amazing. So Beyonce has been posting it all on her Instagram as far as some of the pictures. Man, shout out to them, man. Keep making money, keep making moves, keep being in these rooms that for the most part wasn't occupied by people that look like you, people that look like me, people that look like us, people that are from different backgrounds. So that's absolutely amazing. And check out their campaign. Maybe I'll buy something. I mean, I'll pick up something, you know, pick up something for the loved ones. Yeah. All right. But she, in one of the pictures, I don't know if you saw, guys, she had like a huge diamond. I was like, oh, come on. All right. But that's absolutely amazing that they are the face. And let me say this. It's a lot of people who have stuff to say about Jay-Z's, you know, freeform locks. Guess what, man? Hey, what can you say to him? What can we absolutely say? As long as you are, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're building your brand, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what your hair is. They want you, and that's it. And you don't have to compromise. All right. Keep that. Think about that. You don't have to compromise. You don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to fall in line. You can just be you, and the world will adjust. All right. So shout out to them, man. All right. Moving right along. TikTok. Yo. Oh, man. All right. I don't even have any trendy news about TikTok, But here's, I have an issue with TikTok. I like TikTok. Now, let me preface this by saying I like TikTok a lot. I actually do. I was hesitant on getting on TikTok initially because I was like, man, I'm not doing any dances. I'm not saying I wouldn't now, but I'm not doing any dances, and I'm not just doing some step and fetch it routine because I want people to check out my material. But TikTok, I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong as far as just the information that I get from all of those avenues. I get information all the time, things, life hacks, financial advice, legal advice, all those wonderful things, man. I really, really like it. The unfortunate thing that I see is that I don't know who runs TikTok as far as like, if there's any community guidelines is being violated, but it just seems to be that people of color are getting banned a lot. And I'm not saying that other people don't get banned, because I follow a lot of people, and it's a very diverse portfolio of people who I follow because I like a lot of stuff. But it just seems to me that in that situation that, I've seen a lot of my favorite people are getting banned, that it just seems as though somebody could just troll you and like they won't even do an investigation. Your favorite TikToker could be banned and they're losing money, guys. Like, some people think that it's just like, it's only TikTok, which brings me to another thing. Creators create. All right. So people are going to start fleeing from TikTok because of the community guidelines. And also, and this happens, okay, that people are stealing people's content and not even giving them the credit. They're stealing dance moves. And before, you couldn't really copyright a dance. But if you look at the Savage, the Megan Thee Stallion Savage song, guess what? There was a TikToker who made a dance, right? She just got it copywritten. So that way it's protected. But millions of people just stole, just did the dance. And don't get me wrong, TikTok is a place for people to mimic and trendy stuff, and that's cool. But where does the creator benefit from this? I've seen it. I've seen it with me, not necessarily on TikTok, but people listen to this podcast. All right. I see it. I see the influence that my podcast has on other podcasts. I'm not saying I'm on that, but you're saying it. You see it. Okay. I don't even choose to even get into it, because at the end of the day, if you put something out in a public forum, and, it's certain things that are copyrighted on here, like people can't just take certain things. But for the most part, just understand that things come from other places. But it's unfortunate to see that, like on TikTok, if you're not on TikTok, let's say that somebody, like right now, I could make a video with me talking. And a lot of times what you see is that people are being funny, and TikTok records your sound if you don't know how it works. And you can take that sound and use it for your video. But if you use my sound for your video and you use it, when people click on it, it goes back to me. And that gives me credit. But what people have been doing is taking it to other platforms, re-downloading it, and then it makes it seem like it's theirs and they're getting the credit as opposed to the original content creator, which sucks. So while I like TikTok, I see that they're going to be, as always, there's going to be other places that people will go, that creators will go, that are free. And it's unfortunate because I really do like TikTok, but I see the more and more, some comedians, some chefs a chef got banned, got suspended for a couple of days because someone reported he had a knife. I mean, what is he supposed to use? A comedian who has very clean jokes that I watch all the time, is hilarious. Guess what? They're restricting his account. Not only are they like suspending people, they will restrict your account where people don't even see your stuff. This stuff is money. Okay. If you're not a creator, I don't know. You still should respect it. But you got to think, if a person is a creator and they make something on TikTok and another person steals it, let's say it goes viral, and that's happened. If it goes viral and now 5 million people it went viral on somebody else using your sound, you would be upset. You would be upset right now if you were at work. Let me put this in a better perspective for some people. Let's say you work a 9 to 5, or let's say you're an entrepreneur and you made something and someone saw it and they copied it and they promoted it as theirs, you'll be upset. So I love TikTok. Well, I enjoy TikTok, but I also understand like they got to do better. Creators don't get discouraged. Keep creating. I see other apps popping up, but TikTok is going to be done because they can't allow that to keep happening. And they can't allow to try to keep restricting people who are creating great content. So that's my thing about them. All right. Moving right along. Hopefully you guys are enjoying season 4, episode 16, the news with G. I'm out here giving you the news. All right. Hey, listen, this is hot. Okay. All right. I don't say tea, but if it was tea, this would be piping hot tea. But I don't do all that. All right. You're not going to be hitting me with the, how you doing? We're not doing that. Okay. This is a well-established, respectable podcast. All right. But guess what? We got beef. All right. So Kanye and Drake are beefing again. Now, they've been chilling for a while, guys, right? They've been chilling for a while, but now we got beef. So let me help you out. If you didn't know they were beefing, let me break it down to you. All right. So Drake was on an album with Trippie Redd. I know people who are over 30 like, who? Don't worry about it. We're just don't focus on that fact. All right. But he's on this song with Trippie Redd called Betrayal, right? Now, I'm going to read to you the lyrics. So here's a couple of lyrics that Drake said in the song. He said, all these fools I'm beefing that I barely know. 45, 44, burnt out, let it go. Ye ain't changing shit for me. It's set in stone. I live. So that's what he said. So ye ain't changed for me. It's set in stone. So that goes back to one of the things that happened was that, you know, that allegedly Kanye is keep moving around his date on his release of his new album named after his mom. So it keeps moving around, right? So they've been shooting shots at each other, right? So Drake drops this, right? So then Kanye screenshot, he goes on Twitter, screenshots or Instagram. He goes on social media and he screenshots a group text, right? And it looks apparently that Drake is in the group text, right? Because it just says D, but there's other people in there. And he adds Pusha T, who's had beef with Drake, which clearly, like, I'm not even going to lie, like, people was stunned by it. But when we really think about the magnitude of that beef, and he really let us know he had a son out here, that was a little crazy. So Kanye screenshots what he's talking about, right? And he says, I live for this. I've been beeped with nerd ass jock ends like you my whole life. You will never recover. I promise you. Okay. Then guys, to add more fuel to the fire, then the next day, Kanye posts a picture of a screenshot of a map from his iPhone locations showing people where Drake lives. Now, the good thing is that people know, like, if you Google Drake's house, like, they have the address. Clearly, it's heavily guarded, so that's good. Like, that's the one thing I didn't like. Like, destroy each other on albums, destroy each other on wax. But like, Kanye has seen firsthand people, paparazzi, sitting outside of his house at 2, 3 in the morning. Like, come on, y'all. Everybody has kids. There's nothing wrong with going back and forth with somebody. You know, yeah, clearly in a situation, if Drake said something like that, and he did say something, then Kanye is geared up. Now, I will say this feels a little bit like a rollout because nobody was, it was none of this information, none of this stuff was happening when Kanye was getting a divorce. None of this stuff was happening. Now it just seems as though it's a beef when it's around album time. So we'll see what happens. Okay. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to get both albums and we're going to listen to it. And guess what? We're going to have a whole show and review it. Right. Right. So, you know, we'll see how this turns out because this is still, you know, hot and heavy. So we'll see how everybody responds. Drake did respond to him posting a picture of where he lived at. And it was just him in the car just laughing, you know. But again, people did know where it is. Like a lot of people that was commenting saying, hey, they already, it's not an uncommon thing. Like we know, like they know. All right. So hopefully it doesn't get too serious, but I'm here for the bars. I'm here for the information. I'm here for what's going on. All right. Now moving on. OnlyFans. Tell me you want to be bankrupt without telling me you want to be bankrupt. Yo, OnlyFans has reported that they are banning pornography and they are ending and banning sexually explicit content beginning in October in order to comply with the requests of the platform's banking partners and payout providers, as it seems to attract outside investors. All right. OnlyFans said that it will still allow more than 2 million creators to post new photos and videos that comply with the platform's new policies, though many creators on the platform are still confused about precisely what will be allowed. You know what, man? That's terrible. And that's why, to be honest, as a creator, I will say this: use the platform that's available and then start looking to create your own lane. All right. There are a couple of people who do it. I'm thinking about Ryan Davis. I know that he uses Patreon for his for his comedy routines. Now he took all of, if you don't know who he is, he's a young comic. He's hilarious. And what he did was he took all of his content that was on the page, and now he moved all of his content onto Patreon, where people have to pay $5 a month. Of course, there's some people that's celebrating the move, but there's some people who don't like the move. They're like, yo, like, nah, like, I'm on the fence, meaning that that's sort of like this show. Like, I know my show is amazing, right? But there's there's new followers every day. So they have to have something without paying for it. So I agree that he should have maybe, anybody. Just create a platform, man, that works for you. Use YouTube. Well, you can't use YouTube for what OnlyFans was doing, but try to create your own lane, your avenue, which you can control, right? Because OnlyFans really did help a lot of sex workers out. And so for them to get treated, for them to treat all those people, like that is unfortunate, because no one is watching OnlyFans for things outside of sexual content. OnlyFans, you have created this monster. You have created this. No one's going to OnlyFans to watch someone make recipes. We're not doing that. I'm not putting this podcast on OnlyFans. Well, if they pay me, then I would. All right. But content like if you go back, you know what? I need to find it. I actually talked about, hey, y'all can do it. Go back to the episode entitled Grits. See, I know my episodes. On the episode, I highlight that OnlyFans needs to open this up to musicians. Because right now we only look at them as sex. See, they should have listened to me then. Now look at you. They're going to be bankrupt because no one's going to use OnlyFans for anything else. That's what we got Patreon for. And I want you to guys to think about this. When you have one platform and there's problems there, as an entrepreneur, as creators, people are going to create a solution for this problem. So you got to think OnlyFans is great for paid content, but guess what? It was sexual. That's where Patreon came in. TikTok is, TikTok is great, but the problems of TikTok have now created fan base, and people are going to start going to fan base. And I see a lot of comedians, a lot of people talking about it. I haven't been over there yet. I'll probably check it out. If you already over there, let me know in the comment section how it is. But this is happening. And it's unfortunate that OnlyFans is now trying to, I do on some level understand that a platform wants to get out from that. But sometimes we just got to understand we are where we are. And I do understand them trying to do it, but they should have thought about this early on. They were thinking about the money that was coming in. People were getting that money, and now they want to switch it up. I'm not watching somebody make recipes. I'm not watching somebody's. They should have included a lot more. Now, in my opinion, it's too late. But there's going to be another platform that's going to offer these services where OnlyFans dropped it. So we'll see what happens. All right. All right. So that's unfortunate for that. All right. So moving on. Hopefully you got, if you like this, let me know. Cause I like this. Yeah. I like this. Oh, let me see what I'm doing here. All right. So, all right, moving on. So that's OnlyFans. So, hey man, cancel your subscriptions now, I guess. All right. Now look at this. Yo. All right. So now recently trending has been the Milk Crate Challenge. If you don't know what the Milk Crate Challenge is, I don't know how, I don't know when, but there have been people that have stacked up milk crates in a form. Imagine a huge steps, right? They're stacking them like 4 or 5 crates high. They're stacking them up, and the challenge is to walk up the crates and walk down the crates. As you see in this picture here, over here, you see these pictures right here. People are not successfully doing it, and they're hurting themselves. ER numbers are on the rise because people, you got to think, they're stacking them 4 or 5 crates high, and then people are crashing down, right? People are crashing down to the depths. Spinal injuries, neck injuries, all right? All types of injuries. So if you are doing this crate challenge, hey, make sure you learn how to do CPR effectively by going to Heart Savers, Maryland, all right? But this is stupid. This is stupid. Like, you see people are crashing to their doom, and somehow some people are like, oh, I can do that because it's trendy. Like, people are getting hurt, all right? But we're going to keep watching because, hey, people want to show us. So there we go. All right. And last but certainly not least, the preseason, NFL preseason is upon us. My Ravens are 2-0, and we're looking good. It's a lot of great looking teams out here. Let me know your favorite team so I can either ban with you or heckle you. All right. So if you're in the AFC North, I'm an AFC North fan. The Ravens are my home team. I'm riding with them. So we get, and guess what? I tell people all the time, I don't have to be anti your team to be pro my team. But if you're anti my team just for the sake of, then I have to be anti your team for you. All right. But the preseason is looking good. The Ravens are looking good. We have a lot of differences, a lot of changes that's happening in the NFL. So let's keep it in a close eye and, let's see what happens. I really enjoy it. All right, looks pretty good. It's good to see that the NFL is going to be back in full swing. We'll see what happens with COVID. We'll see how that works out, but it looks to be back. All right. Guess what, guys? That was News with G. Oh, that's the end of this episode. Let me know how you felt about this episode. I'd like to switch it up. I'd like to see if you like this episode. Please let me know. All right. And you can catch not only this episode, listen to this episode again. All right, let's get that info, mate. Tell me how you felt about the news. All right. You can check out other episodes by going straight to the website. All right. Check all the episodes out from season 1 to now by going right to See.Plan.Do.show.com. All right. I'm dropping episodes each and every Tuesday, hot, fresh, and ready for you. All right. Hey, guys, if you want to be a guest on the show, you want to promote on the show, you looking for sponsorship opportunities, I'm here. You're here. Let's do this. All right. There's constantly sponsorship opportunities and opportunities to be a guest on the show. Please reach out to me directly, all right, to promote your goods, your services, your events, your book, whatever you have going on. All right, and guys, last but certainly not least, you are the best part of the show. I have been saying this since episode 1. You are the best part of the show. You let me know how you feel about the show. You let me know about the music. You let me know about the content. You let me know about the appetizers, the entrees. You let me know about all these things. And I greatly appreciate you, man. All right. That's why I wanted to switch it up and see how you guys felt about News with G. All right. And if this is something that you want to see stapled, let me know. Okay. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. All right. Because they're giving me the wrap it up sign. They're really not. It's just me in the studio, but this is the newsroom today. All right. Until we see each other again, guys, because of course we'll see each other again. All right. We will see each other again. Until we talk again, because we will talk. All right. Call me right after the show. All right. I'll call you in the morning. I'll call you in the afternoon. All right. And until we share those special, special moments again, always remember, guys, to see what you want to do in this world. Hey, plan it out. And then once you've done that, do it. Stay classy, internet. All right. Same life coaching time and same life coaching channel. Bye. Guys, I don't know. I don't know about that, guys. That was pretty good, but I don't know. Let's try it again. Take two. Same life coaching time, same life coaching channel. Bye.